Hello everyone, today I'm just going to make a quick video about Intel's iGPU feature for streaming. If you have an Intel chip that is 4th generation or above that does not have a F or a KF at the end of the processor's name, you can probably use this to stream higher quality video while getting a better frame rate. So the first thing I'm going to do is walk you through how to check to see if you have it or not. So you just want to go to Start menu, type this PC, right click it, hit properties. Alright, so right here you're going to see your processor. As long as you don't see an F or a KF at the end of your processor's name, you should be able to use this feature. I have a K. As long as it doesn't have an F in it, you're good. If it has nothing there, you're good. You have onboard graphics in your CPU. So essentially, what you can do right now is just check to see if you have it. Go to Task Manager, click Performance, scroll down. You should see GPU 0 and GPU 1. You should see both of these. If you do not see them, you may have to enable it in your motherboard's BIOS, which that's another whole video or question. Just leave a comment down below and I'll try to answer it. But for me, I had to turn the setting on to allow my integrated graphics to run. It's not a big deal. It takes 2 minutes to find it. But let's just assume that you see this here already. So the first thing I would recommend that you do, if you have this here, is go to the Intel website or just Google Intel Driver Support Assistant. Just bring that up, install it, download it, whatever. I have it installed already. It'll look like this in your taskbar. If you don't see it, it might be here if you already have it installed. Check for updates. I'm already updated, so we can leave that alone. So next thing, let's get into Streamlabs. I'm using Streamlabs OBS to actually record this video, but I'm going to use OBS just to show you. It's the same thing essentially. If you've looked at both of them, you know. Essentially, the one thing I want to point out, encoder preset, for whatever reason, the slower is the best quality. So slowest is best quality. Slower is, you know, as you're going down, it's less and less quality. But I do advanced. I'm going to put it on advanced. Here it might be set to X264 or NVIDIA. This is the big setting here. You want to change that to Quicksync. And when you do, it might change some settings here. I'm already set up pretty much, so I'm just going to pretend. I'm going to go through it real quick. You change it to Quicksync. I am above 1080p. Twitch only allows you to stream at 1080p, so you're going to want to rescale your output. Change it to 1080p. 1920 by 1080. So I'm rescaling my output. You're going to want to do that too. Bitrate 6000 is the max Twitch allows. Target usage, very slow. That is the highest quality that you can get. Profile, I have it on high. I don't know what happens if you change it nothing, so whatever. Keyframe interval 2, ultra low latency. These are my settings. B frames 2. That's all set up. That's for your encoder. It's going to be beautiful, smooth. You have the feature. Your GPU that's built into your CPU, it's doing nothing otherwise. Because I'm recording this video and I'm using that feature, it's using about 40% of my integrated graphics that's built into my desktop. Now, if I stop this video, it would go down to 0. And if I run a game, it's going to be 0. The only thing that it can really do at this point through Windows, without setting up how to do other things, is stream, and it does a great job. It takes that load off of your graphics card. It's beautiful. So check video real quick. Base canvas resolution, I'm going to change that to 1920 by 1080. Scaled output resolution, 1920 by 1080. The downscale filter, actually you're going to want to leave that whatever it starts at. Downscale filter though, you want to put this on, I don't know how to say that, Lansicos. It's the highest quality. It'll probably start on bicubic. If you're having some issues, you could try changing it down one, but you should be fine. Common FPS values, 60. This is what I'm using to stream. Now, I don't have any issues. I have a newer, I have a 10850K. It's a semi-newer processor. If you have an older one, it might not look so good. You might have to do 30 FPS. That could be a whole nother thing with your frame rate. With your upload speed, I don't know. Like, that's another thing. But for what I'm doing, this works great. So I do the max settings, 60 FPS, and my streams look fine. It takes that load off of my graphics card. I can run games better. Great feature overall. If you have any questions or anything, just ask in the comments below. Sorry, this is an off the cuff video because I get tired of explaining it to people. Anyway, so yeah, on a side note, you go to output in Streamlabs. It looks exactly the same essentially. I did advanced, change my output resolution, rescale output, change encoder, which is number one, to Quicksync, set my frame interval here to 2, B frames 2, bitrate 6000, the max that Twitch allows. Real simple stuff. Go to video, make sure my base resolution is what I want. Like I said, Twitch only allows 1920 by 1080. The downscale filter, if you're doing it, lens coast or whatever, or bicubic, this is the best one, 32 samples, FPS value. It all looks the same as OBS, real simple. Y'all have a great day. Let me know how it works out for you.